Welcome to Defense Edition 2.0. So, today morning, Pakistan has conducted a brand new missile test. The no time that we had already seen in the past few days, in which multiple air routes were closed across Pakistan. And yesterday, this no time was increased due to this area. So, today's date of the missile test. Today morning, the multiple areas of Pakistan are rural or central. There, many more stunning visuals started to come. You can also see the visuals on these days. In the sky, you can see different contours. And this is exactly the time of the fire. Now, another interesting fact here is that the first few occasions of Pakistan have been tested on the missile. But even during those tests, we have never seen such visuals, which we are seeing during the morning tests. The whole thing that indicates that we have conducted today's missile test. Its category and the type of missile is totally different. This is exactly the same as a new category missile test, and it is also a good chance that it can be a HGV test. That is, the hypersonic glide vehicle can also be tested here, because the spot of such contours is also indicated that the missile that is tested here was flying on an extreme high speed. The altitude difference here exists. We have done the other previously tested all the missiles. So, overall, the purpose of the missile is that it is a chance of this thing. This can be a hypersonic missile test, or a hypersonic glide vehicle has been tested for the first time. Some people here also have indicated that this can be an intercontinental ballistic missile test, but it is very less known for these things, because for an ICBM test, you need to have a very large scale of no time, and no time here is proper. The airspace of the missile is closed, but whatever is confirmed here, that there are good chances of a hypersonic missile test, more than the semi-official accounts or the other accounts, or reporting the same thing here. If you are discussing the overall stop by Qt, then you will know that we have already said this before the hypersonic in Pakistani army, because we have established a strategic rocket force command with the rest of the weapons systems, which are the hypersonic weapons systems. They have a very important position. And, now, finally, after the establishment of this rocket force, the dedicated hypersonic missiles will also be inducted into our inventory. And, many years ago, the work was going on. This is what we had reported in August, when the rocket force was officially announced by Pakistan on August 6th. And, today, if you look at this particular missile test, it is aligned with the same judgment that Pakistan has only established a rocket force. In addition, the rest of the rocket forces that China has done and Iran has done, the rocket force of Pakistan is also essentially the capability of the hypersonic missiles. And, essentially, in the same way, when a world-class air force capability can retain air superiority for a long time, and when they meet a hypersonic capable rocket force, then, without any threat, this rocket force, which is in the enemy territory, can conduct a large-scale strike, and can inflict damage to it. So, for this rocket force, the most important component was the hypersonic missile, or a hypersonic glide vehicle, which seems to be working in parallel. And today's successful test will strengthen our capability. Now, as soon as it was conducted by Pakistan, this is an important missile test. So, in the Arabian Sea, interestingly, here, the United States Air Force was a very important and strategic aircraft, which is known as the RC-135S Cobra Ball. This is the aircraft in the arsenal of the U.S. Air Force, which is used to track ballistic missile launches. The telemetry data of the missiles can capture the aircraft successfully from long range, and a very sophisticated aircraft. So, this aircraft was operating on the Arabian Sea on the 5th of April, at the same time, when Pakistan was conducting its missile test. The U.S. military had a heavy presence on the airbase of the Air Force, and the missile test of the Arabian Sea was conducted on the Arabian Sea. On the Arabian Sea, it was conducted on the International Air Force in the International Air Force. Again, it is an interesting phenomenon, and it highlights the fact that whatever Pakistan has tested today, which is a missile test, its significance is that the U.S. had to take a dedicated aircraft for its monitoring. It means that there is a serious issue here, which is not a U.S. Air Force, and it is potentially trying to collect all the intelligence that can be collected here. So, overall, these are some events that have been conducted for a few hours, and our main focus from this is that Pakistan's missile test but it has not yet got the official confirmation here. But it has not yet been said from Pakistan. So, it is very important to wait for the official confirmation here, so that we have no wrong assumption here. And the aim is that, the way the time is running, the idea that it is going to be conducted in the area of the sea, hopefully, it will be a big level of pressure on the missile, and we will then get to see the information related to this missile test. Till then, I hope all the things are clear. If any of the information related to the missile test, then please write it in the comments. Discuss it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Defense Edition 2.0.